and we are back with another video today, and as you can see we received our order in from Lily's Kitchen. Now this is their monthly food order and I did spend a wee bit extra than what I should have done. Usually I would spend about £53 a month on the dog food, but they had an offer going this month where if you spend £75 or more you would get a 3 kg bag of food, so that's what we decided to do. So I did have to buy a few extra things just to bump up the price in order to get the free bag of food. So I'm just going to share what it is that we got with you guys and explain how good Lily's Kitchen is. Really, we've been on this food for about 6 months now, and the health benefits and the differences I've seen in my two have been really good, and I know that they are eating healthy. There's no rubbish, absolutely nothing apart from natural whole ingredients and organic as well. So this is going to be a big box and it was rather heavy, but let me show you what it is that we got. Okay, now the first thing we got was, we always get 2 sets of 11 trays, of wet meat for the dogs because they don't eat just dry. They have, the tray gets divided into 6 parts and that really lasts them both a day and a half, and we put that in with their biscuits and we mash it down and mix it in, and that way they are getting their full amount of food and I know that they're eating. I wasn't one for wet meat to begin with, but it's kind of grown on me, and it's not a full tray. It's not like they're getting wet meat all the time, but at least I know that they're eating. So I usually alternate the wet trays as well for flavour, because I'm all one for a dog will get sick of the same flavour all the time. I've seen it before in the past with my two, so I alternate what flavours it is we get every single month, just to kind of mix it up and make it a wee bit more exciting. So last month we ordered for the wet trays we ordered the herby chicken and the fish supper, which the herby chicken didn't really go down too well, so we stayed with the fish supper. However, my mum bought them a tray of organic chicken and we decided that they scoffed it that much that decided that I'm going to get this for a try. The organic chicken trays are a wee bit more expensive just because it's organic, but they love it. So these are the trays, so they come like this, and this is the organic chicken, and we have 11 trays of this, and that came in at about £13. So that would do them a while, and usually this would last me just over a month, but I still order a month anyway because it all adds up really, and then by the end of like a couple of months I maybe don't need to make as big as an order. We then got the organic beef. Again, this is a new flavour. They've not tried this in a very, very long time. They did have a tray the other day and they were alright on it, so we're going to stick with this. And that is it there. So this tray gets divided into 6, and then you get a wee cube a day, or a wee cube a meal. And that's them. So again, that came in at £13. So already I'm at £26 and I've not even got on to the dry food yet. Okay, the next thing we got is what we get again every month, is their dry bag of food. Now you can get a 1 kg bag, a 2.5 kg bag, or I think it's a 7 or a 7.5 kg bag. And we always get the 2.5 kg bags, and I get 2 of them because that lasts me just over a month. And again, I could probably save money by getting a 7.5 kg bag, but again, I give my dogs the same food day in, day out, breakfast and dinner. They're going to get sick of the same flavour and I'm going to end up wasting because they're going to stop eating. I've done it before, I've been there, I've done it, and I've got the stamp for it, and it's just a no-go. So I have to get the 2 individual bags and I have to get different flavours. They are so damn fussy, like really. It's ridiculous. So this month or last month I got the lamb with peas and parsley, and they have that for breakfast, and I got the woodland walk with the venison and duck and salmon, and that was for dinner. So this month again I've got the lamb with peas and parsley, but what I'm going to do is, instead of having this for breakfast, I'm going to change it to dinner time. So this is a 2.5 kilogram bag. They have redone their packaging. I do prefer this packaging. It gives you a lot more information. It's not really called, it's grass-fed, lovely, luscious, adult, grass-fed lamb with peas and parsley, lower fat, bone and joint support, prebiotics for healthy digestion, exceptional foods, expertly made with passion and care, no artificial colours and fillers, natural ingredients, and it is grain free. I know some dogs have issues with grains, and on the back it tells you made with love, essential nutrients omega-3 and 6, no byproduct or meat meal, grain free recipe, probiotics, natural joint care. So it gives you the list of ingredients that's in here. So prepared lamb, sweet potato, potatoes, lentils, linseed, peas, pea protein, potato protein, lamb gravy, lamb fat, which is good because I know what type of fat is in the food. Pea fibre, calcium carbonate, vitamins, all that kind of stuff, carrots, spinach, cranberries, you name it, we've got it. The only thing on this one is they've took away the, like all the hair. Oh no, they haven't, they put it on the side. They usually have a list of the herbs and it tells you what it is that it's good for. And then on this side they have the shape of the biscuit, which is new as well. So let's see. Specifically designed for your dog's mouth, smooth edges for easy eating, more crunch for cleaner teeth, open structure, allows for optimum digestion and better absorption of nutrients. So it's got the actual size of the biscuits as well, and it's for suitable for sensible tummies. So that is us. So that is a 2.5 kilogram bag. That comes in at about $16.99, and we're going to have that for our dinner this month. The next one I have is the adult with free run chicken and duck with sweet potatoes and peas, and again it's all the same health benefits. The only thing that's different is the ingredients. Does look as if you get less in this bag, but this is a slightly smaller, flatter biscuit, so you're going to have less in this bag. Again, that's the shape of the biscuit there. I don't know if I'm getting this in the camera, I do apologise if I'm not. And again, that is $16.99. So these two bags and the 2 trays, or 22 trays of wet meat is what I get a month, and that usually costs me between £50 and £55, and that's what I spend on my dogs a month for food. They are quite good as well. We sent a wee email before we started and asked if we could maybe try some sample packs just to try and see. So they would send us like wee bags of the flavours and maybe like a wee tray of wet meat just to try. So it is really good. I'll leave the link for the website down below and you can go and check it out. Okay, now the next thing we got to bump our order up to the £75. We ended up with a total bill of about £77, so we were £2 over. But the next thing we got was the Lily's Kitchen Proper Food for Dogs Roof Baked Complete Food, and it's chicken and turkey, fruit and yoghurt, and this is the breakfast crunch, and you get 800 grams in a box. They have tried this before. On the back it gives you feeding guidelines and things like that. So let me see. Freshly prepared chicken, turkey, oats, rice, potato, protein, chicken liver gravy, chicken fat, apple, sunflower seeds, eggshells, flaxseed, yeast, salmon oil, probiotic yogurt, bananas, cranberries, alfalfa, cleavers, golden rod nettles, kelp, dandelion root, burdock root, celery seeds, milk thistle, marigold petals, rose hips, and a whole load of natural vitamins and stuff. So that looks really good. And on the bottom here it's got freshly prepared meat, easily digestible, great for teeth, probiotic yogurt, botanical herbs, and omega-3 and 6. So this is just a kind of extra food, just a bit different than what we got in the bags. sometimes use this as a treat as well. I don't always use it as a breakfast. Let's see if I can open it. I'll probably end up breaking the box. This was about £8 and it comes in 2 bags, which is really good. There you go. So they are quite large. They're kind of like long sticks. There we go. Would you want one? Will we have some breakfast crunch because you've not eaten your breakfast? Because Jamie doesn't mash down meat and mix it in with your biscuits, he just chops it into chunks and leaves it sitting on the biscuits. So you get fly, don't you? And you eat the chunks without eating the biscuits. See, they had wet meat this morning, and what I do is I take the cube and I mash it into I mash it into the bottom of the tray, and then I put the biscuits over it, and then what I do is I mix it all in so that the biscuits are kind of coated in the meat so that they eat it. But Jamie, he just takes the chunk and he just cuts it into like little chunks and just leaves it sitting and puts it in the biscuits. So they're easily going to get the chunks of meat and leave the biscuits, which is exactly what they've done this morning. You're getting fly. I need to warn that, Jamie. So let's give you some of these. So again, that is what they look like. You want one? You're going to eat this but not eat your breakfast. There you go. There you go. Oh, you're so gentle. And they smell really nice, very healthy. So we are happy with them, and we'll give that a wee go for a while. Did you eat it? Where is it? Did you steal it? Where is it? Oh, I think somebody stole that one. There you go. Okay. No. Okay, now the next thing we got to bump our price up was these treats. Now they do really like these treats. These are the Mayhearties little cod treats for the Captain's Best Mate. Now we did get the duo deals, so we got the tin, which I already have a tin of unopened, but we thought we would get another one just because it would bump the price up, and they do like them. I've been trying to save them and not use them because these are expensive. These are about £5.30 something, just over £5 anyway for that, and a couple of the treats inside, and they don't really last that long because you can feed up to 5 a day. I've got 2 dogs, that's 10 treats, that's like probably that much of the tin, but that's the actual size of the biscuit there. That's the actual size of the biscuit there. And the only thing about this tin that I don't like is the lid pops off very easily, and if they're in your pocket, then you know, God help you, because you're going to end up with a pocket stinking of fish, biscuits everywhere. So that's the only problem I have with these tins, is they don't shut. It would be good if they had a tin, like a flat tin. What's up with this tin? A flat tin with a proper closing lid. I think that would be a wee bit better. I think we need to kind of look at the design of this tin. But fabulously fishy, and it's natural treats, perfect for training, 100% Icelandic cod, and it's just 100% dried cod fillets, and that's all that's in it. So it's just fish, really. But that is it there, and it is a little love heart. And these are really, really good. It's just a shame that it costs so much. Come here. There you go. It's just a shame that it costs so much. It's not something that I would rush and buy back again. It would be like kind of once in a lifetime they would get this, but because I had to bump my price up, I thought, well, I'll get that anyway. So that's about £5 if you buy it separate. But what I decided to do was they've just came out with the refill packs, because everybody was spending £5 on a tin and there wasn't a great deal of treats in it. So what they done was they sent in emails and requests to request a refill pack, and what they done was they brought out a refill pack. There is 34 grams in a tin, and there's 50 grams in a refill pack, and it costs more or less the same. So to be honest, you're probably better buying a refill pack and getting your own little tin, or just having a bag, or just getting the refill pack on its own and not bothering about the tin. When these first came out, I thought, oh, that tin is really nice and I want that to hold my treats, but it didn't really hold them because the lid was so flimsy, so I didn't bother with it, so I was a bit disappointed in that sense. But so we got the refill pack, and they'll have a wee bit more treats in it to refill. Now, it's only about that. So I mean, that whole bag for that, which is a bit misleading because you're thinking, oh, that's a big bag, I'm getting a whole load of treats, but you're not really. And again, that's about £5. So the two of them were on a deal, so you are saving a wee bit more money buying the two together. These were £10 together. So that is them. And that was our order. Now, the free thing that we got was either a choice, a 1 kilogram bag of food, because we spent the £75 and it was a bank holiday. We put in the coupon code and we got a free bag of Lily's Kitchen, but it was a 1 kilogram bag. So we decided to go with a flavour that we don't really get that often. We've tried the woodland wok, we've tried the lamb with peas and parsley, and we've tried the chicken and the duck. The thing that we don't have that often is the organic chicken, just because that doesn't come in a 2.5 kilogram bag. That only comes in a 1 kilogram bag or a 7 kilogram bag, so it jumps from about £8 to about 50 odd pounds. So you're spending about £50 for a 7 kilogram bag, which is a lot of money. So our wee freebie, we decided to try 1 kilogram bag of chicken, organic chicken and vegetable bake, and it's something that the dogs don't get that often. And I did just recently buy a bag from Pooch Pantry, which we're having just now, instead of finishing off our lamb with peas and parsley and our woodland wok before starting this order. We decided to get another bag, so this will do us just over a month, and I won't need to rush and buy another order next month. So this is the bag here. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than the 2.5 kilogram bag, and what's good about this is everything in here is organic, and it is certified organic. This is the new packaging. You can see here that the old one we got, which I had in my last video, is this one here. So the packaging is a lot different. That is the new packaging, and I actually do prefer the new packaging. I really like it, and I like the fact that they're in kind of paper bags. Most kind of foods come in like plasticky bags, but this comes in paper bags. And it doesn't have as much information on here than what it does on this. If you look at the back, it's got your wee diagram with all your what's in your complete nutrition, so it tells you your probiotics, your essential nutrients, your omega-3 and 6, no byproduct or meat meal, nutritional joint care, natural joint care, and healthy whole grains. So it gives you a wee bit more information of things on the back and on the sides. It tells you about the actual size of the biscuit, which is good because you get a bag of food and you don't know what size of biscuit it is. Like Miss Day, she's small, so you know, a biscuit like this, which is quite big and chunky, wouldn't be ideal for her because she's got a really small mouth. So they now have the size of the biscuit on the side of the packet and the actual size, and these biscuits are actually a lot bigger and chunkier than this biscuit here. They are very small and very thin, as you can see here. So that's the organic, oops, don't you go and eat that. That's the organic chicken there. So you can tell the difference. There you go, you can have it. You can tell the difference between the sizes now, which is really good. And the fact that my dogs are trying all organic just now because they're on organic wet trays and they have this organic bag open just now. It's nice to know that they're getting a bit of organic meal. It doesn't really matter, people say dog food, but when it affects your dog's health and they're sick, they're vomiting, it's running through them, you really need to find a good, healthy, balanced diet. And we have noticed a difference with being on Lily's Kitchen. I would say this is the best brand in the UK. I don't know what anybody else thinks. People might not like this. People might think this is, you know, rubbish. You pay for what you get, to be honest, and for £53, it's about £53 a month, I spend for 2 bags and your 22 trays of wet meat, and that lasts them a little over a month. It is a lot of money. I do have 2 dogs, so it does double. If I only had 1 dog, I'd be half of that. I don't know how much it would be to feed a big dog, like a huge dog on this. That would be really expensive. I hate to think, like that would probably be double what I would be doing. I mean, could you imagine if I had 4 dogs? That would be £100. That's just, oh, that's just too much. Okay, so that is our order. Now, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm sorry if that was a boring video for some of you, but I wanted to share my thoughts on Lily's Kitchen with you. I have noticed a difference in their hair. It's more shinier, it looks more fuller and thicker. The breath doesn't smell as bad either, and their poops are a lot better. You can always tell a lot from your dog's poop, and I know it's a kind of horrible topic to talk about, but they seem a lot more energetic, a lot more bright, and I'm glad I've changed over to Lily's Kitchen, to be honest. So I'm going to be sticking for this for the near future. So I'll have the link of the website down below, and you guys can go and check it out. It's not just food they do a whole range of treats, snack bars, they do puppy food, they do senior food. The only thing about the senior food is that they only have the one flavour of senior food, which I think, you know, I think maybe another flavour could come out or something. What if your dog can't eat salmon or can't eat the flavour of the food that's in that senior food? Then if that's the case with my 2 and they don't, the senior food doesn't agree with them, I'm going to have to change brand completely. That's the only problem. And I know Pixie can have the lamb with peas and parsley dry food, but she can't have the wet tray of the lamb with peas and parsley or the lamb supper, because it runs right through her. I mean, what if she has the dry food of the senior when she becomes a senior dog and that runs right through her? I'm going to have to change brand completely, and I don't like that. I want them to stay on Lily's Kitchen until the foreseeable future. So I think they need to look into bringing out more flavours of senior foods, but they do puppy as well. They don't just do dogs, they do cat food as well, treats, they do a cookbook as well, a nutritional book as well, which is really good. So you can go check all that out. And that is us. So just a quick wee update. This breakfast crunch, Pixie didn't eat it. Roxy scoffed it as usual. She scoffs anything you put in front of her. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to give some to Little Misty because I know she likes these also. I know I've not been posting a lot of videos recently. Things have been really busy with work and stuff going on in the flat. So I'm kind of trying my best to put stuff up as and when I can. However, when I'm not putting a video up, we are on Snapchat, so you can guarantee that you'll see us daily on Snapchat, and I'll have our Snapchat username down below in the description bar. Please add us because you'll see daily fun. I mean, yesterday they had a pool party. And although I don't put that on video for YouTube as probably as well as I should have, it's just nice to do a couple of snaps and not have to worry about I need to go home and edit this and do that with it. So we have been taking snaps recently and we are on Snapchat, so feel free to go ahead and add us. You will most definitely see us every day on there. And please leave us a comment, any questions or anything about food or Lily's kitchen that you want to ask, just leave it in the comments down below. And as always, please subscribe to our channel, and we will see you guys later. Bye!